What's up, everybody? It's Erin, your soul-centered human transformation coach. I want to give you a little update for this week on Inspiring Insights and Reawaken Co. What kind of gifts we got for you today. We're going to be having an amazing Inspiring Insights live podcast recording with Deb Fitzpatrick coming up. More information on that Wednesday. Also, this Thursday, I'm doing what I have never done before, which is a grief ceremony, and that'll be hosted with Charmene and Rebecca, my dear friends, embodied movement, intuitive coach, and shamanic practitioner and breathwork coach. I'm really, really looking forward to both of these events this week because, does anyone, and I have a question for you, I'm curious, and I know a lot of you are developing your own kind of awareness and mindfulness practice. And with that, I feel like comes a bit of like psychic territory, some clairvoyance, maybe clairsentience, maybe clairaudience out there. Anybody? Is this resonating with anybody? Hands up. Yes. Okay, cool. So what happened for me in my Reiki, in my level 2 training, after my attunement, I became really, really attuned to sounds, and I began to see the world in like different colors. And that is like no word of a lie, okay? I found that I could see more vividly, everything more vividly. Colors, objects, shapes, textures, just way more vivid. And then also, it's funny because I laugh at it now, but it still happens when I hear the sound of a beat, whether that be a drum, whether it's like the sound, like a singing bowl, whether it's like a beat in a song. If I tune in, I can almost hear angels singing like behind it in like this really interesting kind of like, oh, I can hear that. Can you hear that? And everyone's like, no, no, Erin, you're nuts. Well, I'm dealing with that, but some more updates on that to come. But I felt like, my life started to really spring into action. Kept seeing a lot of things a lot more vividly. And this was around my Saturn return as well. So, I think I just began to understand things and understand that they were speaking a different language. And through my mindfulness practice, I've been able to make sense of that language and to understand the messages that are coming through for me. So how true is that for you? Because I'm curious about other folks' experience with, clairvoyance, some more psychic abilities. And I know all of you are like more into that fun kind of like mystical approach to life, energetic medicine, and that kind of thing. Let me know in the comments below what's good for you, what's bad for you, what's been happening for you. And I really hope to inspire more folks as they begin their mindfulness practice to get and receive and accept and start to understand these messages that have been coming through for you. Because, girl, they've been coming through for you, okay? I want you to understand those. I want you to understand and connect and develop your inner wisdom and develop your connection to your guides, whoever that may be. So that's my little kind of shtick for this week. I'm finding that my mindfulness practice is really, really being helped by the change of springtime and really coming into springtime, just allowing myself to see the different buds on the trees and allowing myself to smell the flowers and to hear the birds chirping and all of that. So start to use your senses a little bit more, and you'll start to see, no word of a lie, that you may or may not have a sixth sense, or even maybe more than a sixth sense. Tee. Let me know how that goes. So, like I said, Wednesday, Inspiring Insights is going to be at 7 p.m. The link is in my bio. Go ahead, sign up. I would love for you to be there. This topic is beautiful. This show is going to be so, so incredible because I am going live with Deb Fitzpatrick, my friend. They are an amazing, amazing human and very talented intuitive coach, okay? I'm talking like reads your tarot and like how true is that every single time. Every space I've held with Dev has been so, so healing. Okay, so I want you to experience their own wisdom in their own words. Come join us for the live recording of episode 38 of Inspiring Insights. This Wednesday, it's going to be 7 p.m. And again, you have to sign up. I'll put it in the comments. I'll put it below. I'll put it above, everywhere you put things and links and bios, etc., etc., etc. That's Wednesday. Then this week is also really special. Like I said, I'm doing something that I have never done before, which is a grief ceremony. And this grief ceremony has been divinely guided, divinely channeled by my spirit guides, who have asked me to allow and hold and open a space for folks who have been grieving. And hells yeah, have we been grieving this past year? Okay. I can't think of any person in my life that their life has not changed in somehow in this past year and a half. Okay. In general, individually, we are grieving, whether it be we've actually lost folks or loved ones to COVID, whether we've lost jobs or changed jobs, maybe lost or shifted career paths, lost relationships, started new relationships. And how important is it before we move on in this age of, people are getting vaccinated, things are starting to reopen. So before we move on, we really need to be in our grief and to make sure, this is all a cycle, but to make sure that there's no underlying grief still happening. And so this Thursday, as I said, Thursday it's going to be 7 to 8:30. It's going to be a 90 minutes sharing space for grief, and it's going to be called Awake for the World. Okay, because individually I know you all are grieving, and collectively we are grieving. Our earth is grieving. And so I wanted to open up that space. Totally free event. Come hang out with us for that hour and a half. Rebecca's going to be doing and holding the circle in space with her teachings. And Charmine will be hosting some very light, very gentle movement patterns. And I'm actually going to be sharing some prayers from the Druid traditions and also some poetry from the Bardic traditions that I've been channeling lately. And a lot of that has to do with grief. A lot of that has to do with even just holding ceremony and holding space. And I would love, love, love for you all to be in space with us and to witness that together as a group, as we kind of shift into this next phase of whatever the world is going to go into next. All right, so I'd love to see you there. Of course, the links are everywhere below, above, in my bio on Instagram. Email me if you don't know how to sign up. Send me a DM, slide into those, whatever you need. And whatever you feel is calling, please come and join us this week. Okay, I hope your mindful practice is going very, very well. I hope that you are taking a breath here and a breath there and a breath wherever you are, because you are there right now. Okay, I love you. I honor you. Don't forget Wednesday, Inspiring Insights. Thursday, Awake for the World. And of course, some ongoing Reiki packages that I've been doing, some ongoing mindfulness, bliss, mindfulness-based stress reduction courses that I've been doing. More on that later. And also just a sneak peek, save the date, June 20th, which is a Sunday. I'm going to be having my next half-day mindfulness retreat, and that is, of course, centered around the summer solstice. So go ahead. All the links are in my email this week. If you don't have that, if you're not on my email list, please send me a message and I will sign you up. And also, I will put the links everywhere in my bio, in below, above, to the heavens. Mwah. I love you. I love you. I love you. Stay safe. Stay in your center.